Places you should never, ever swim. Number 1. The beaches of Mumbai, India. Mumbai, India features plenty of beaches. These beaches were once gorgeous and today they're not fit for swimming. Large amounts of untreated sewage are pumped into Mumbai and the surrounding areas. This has left the water extremely polluted. Also, the people who are living in poor neighborhoods often toss their trash and waste into storm drains, which eventually ends up on the beach. There's also a great deal of human and animal feces in this water. Regardless of the pollution, people still try to swim here. Many complain of skin rashes after swimming, and others become very ill. Number 2. New Smyrna Beach, Volusia County, Florida. This is a great place for surfing if you like swimming with sharks. The water here is overpopulated with fish, and that attracts sharks. According to the International Shark Attack File, this is the shark attack capital of the world. According to scientists who have studied the beach, if you go swimming in these waters, you will at all times be within 10 feet of a shark. The most commonly found shark in this area is the bull shark, which does tend to be extremely aggressive. In 2008, over one-third of all shark attacks in the world occurred in these waters. Number 3. Bubbly Creek, Chicago. Bubbly Creek is the name for the South Fork of the Chicago River. During the 20th century, the flow of the river was reversed to protect the drinking water. This made it difficult to clean up the water, though, and today it's full of decomposing animal carcasses. Also, the surrounding meatpacking plants dump their waste, including urine, blood, and manure, into the water. The water is so polluted that the surface of the water bubbles, hence the name Bubbly Creek. There are even bloodworms that live in this creek and live off the waste. It is one of the grossest places in the world. Number 4. The Samason Hole. This is not a place for fishing. However, it is a very popular spot for extreme divers. It's located near Samasain in a nearby fishing village. It's one of the deepest dive sites in the Gulf of Thailand with a drop of 280 feet. The strong currents in the water and the many oil tankers that pass make these waters even more dangerous. Only the most skilled and experienced divers drop into this hole. To dive in and come up safely, you need to have special equipment and have formal diving training. Even if you have those things, you might not want to go near these waters just because of the danger. Number 5. The Yenisei River, Russia. This is one of the last places you would ever want to swim because it is radioactively contaminated. There's a plutonium factory nearby, and they have been dropping particles in the river for years. The factory claims that there's nothing wrong with the water. Right. Well, the people who live downstream of that plant, they have high rates of leukemia, breast cancer, and their babies are born with genetic defects. I have a feeling they'd probably have something different to say about the quality of that water. Number 6. Horseshoe Lake, California. Horseshoe Lake is gorgeous. The only problem is that there were several earthquakes between 1989 and 1990. When these quakes occurred, it allowed excessive amounts of carbon dioxide to rise, killing all of the trees. While there's very little risk of volcanic eruptions, the gas levels in this area are unpredictable. It can be safe one day, and the next the gas levels could kill you. There are warning signs all over the area to warn you of this danger. In 1998, a man died on the lake. In 2006, members of the ski patrol asphyxiated due to the levels of gas. Number 7. Eagle's Nest Sinkhole, St. Petersburg, Florida. This place has been called the Mount Everest of diving. When you look at it from the ground, it looks like a pond. That's not until you get into the water, and then it becomes dangerous. There is a large underwater cave system with over a mile of passages and rooms that are larger than entire football fields, but the passageways are no longer than a door. The deepest part of the sinkhole is 310 feet deep. So many people died here that they closed it back in 1999, but in 2006 it reopened. However, it's not nearly as popular as it once was before the dangers became apparent. Number 8. Kippa Falls, Kauai. Kippa Falls is a very beautiful place. However, you are not allowed to swim here. The reason that swimming is forbidden is that so many people have died while swimming. Some people jump from the ledges and become injured or die. Other swimmers have died for no apparent reason. There have been reports of people swimming and then suddenly becoming distressed, disappearing under the surface of the water with no apparent reason. There are some people who claim that the reason for these deaths is that Mu'u lives in the water. It's a reptilian water spirit. It's said that the spirit drags people down and holds them at the bottom. Other people believe that there is a whirlpool that pulls people under. Number 9. Hanakapiai Beach, Hawaii. This beach is located in Hawaii. However, unlike most Hawaiian beaches, you're not allowed to swim here. There are no lifeguards in the area because there are constant rip currents. Even the strongest of swimmers wouldn't be able to get away. More people have drowned on this beach than any other beach in Kauai. There have been 15 people who drowned here and their bodies were never found. There are also 80 markers around the beach to signify people who have drowned. Number 10. Fraser Island, Australia. This is one of the places you should never ever swim. The seas around this island are a no-swim zone due to all of the dangers. If you choose to swim here, you can easily drown in a strong riptide. It's not the water that gets you, it will be the sharks, the jellyfish, or the saltwater crocodile. If you choose to lie on the beach instead of swimming, you can be killed by a deadly spider or an angry dingo. Subscribe for more.